So, hey guys, our mission here is to help you scale up your business. So, whether you're just getting started or you've reached a point where you're kind of plateaued and you're looking for higher results, or you're doing exceptionally well and you just want an edge, uh, it starts with the firm foundation. So, uh, having the right offer, offering the right solution to a problem is fundamental. So, before we even get into uh, knowing exactly what you're selling and being able to use that to meet your sales goals, fundamental before that is actually what Adam really describes this well. So I'll actually ask you, Adam, what do they need to do first before actually trying to make a sale? What's the mindset and what's the strategy that will help people overcome a lot of barriers that they may not be aware of when they're trying to make sales? Where do you start?
So guys, the here the fundamental is the mindset shift that you don't have to be an expert to just sell your product. You just need to be a problem solver. So basically, what you need to do, you need to identify the problems that your people, that your audience has, and
Mm.
then to provide the solution for this problem. So this is the most important thing. So you don't have to be an expert. You just need to find this problem and give the solution and make them believe actually you can give them the solution. That's the right mindset and fundamental.
And this really kind of flips it around because if you're thinking about, hey, I've got this great product that I know everyone would need, it's thinking about it one dimensionally, it's kind of hard to go find customers. But is there any shortage of people that have problems that, there's pain in their life, there's things that they're missing out on? Um, that's easy to find. So that's a really good reframe, is to be helping people solve their problems so they can live a better life. You feel stronger about that and more good about that. So the first key here is have something that's actually solving problems, and just talking to people about their problems, offering solutions. It's a much nicer, cleaner, more better way to be out there than saying you need to buy my product, you need to buy my product, you need to buy my product. No one wants that. We've all been DM'd by people where their first message is buy my product. It's a complete turnoff. Okay, so I think we're wasting people's time if we don't assume that most people here have an offer. They know the problems that they're solving. It's worth spending some time thinking about what problems it solves if you're not clear on that. But just assuming that you've got um, an offer that is already working, there's already people buying it, whether you're an affiliate and other people are selling it well, or it's your own program and you've been making sales. So you're clear on your offer, you know exactly what that is, you feel good about it. That's why you're here. What's the next thing they need, Adam? Like, okay, to take it to a whole other level, to scale it up. What's the next thing that's stopping people if they're not looking at it this way?
So, guys, the next thing you need to have on, I would say, that's the next thing after right mindset is to have process in your business with predictable outcome. So basically, you need to understand and you need to know exactly what's going to be the way in your pipeline from the very beginning to the very end. So when you got this first friend's request, or somebody's asking you, or you asking someone, this is whatever, it's outreach, or they just gonna come to you, you need to understand how you're gonna take them through all your system just to the end, when you've got a closing call. And then on this closing call, or you're gonna close them and they become your customers, they become your students, or obviously they're gonna drop because they're not gonna buy it, but they still gonna come back to our ecosystem. But obviously about this we're gonna be teaching in the next module. Generally, you need to understand whole process from beginning, when people join your ecosystem, what's going on inside this ecosystem while they are there, what indoctrination they are getting, how you building relationship with them, what's going on, and how you can obviously show it on your pipeline, which we're gonna teach about as well in the next modules. But this is super important to have this vision from the very moment you sending first message to this person. So you already need to know what will happen at the end of this process, and then you can see Brian gonna explain in the next module how you can build your business knowing that you have system with predictable outcome.
And that's the key, a system with a predictable outcome. I don't know the number, but it's got to be like 90% of other people teaching marketing, teaching how to sell something. You don't have a really solid, repeatable process. You're just throwing stuff out there and seeing what works, and then kind of like primitively scooping people up by casting a really wide net. That can work if you want to put a lot of manpower into it, if you want to waste a lot of effort. But the principle here that has always worked and it's always going to work is like causes produce like results. So once you've created this process, okay, you're going to put someone into the process, they're going to go through it, and they're going to come out as either a customer or maybe not a customer, but you bring them to the end of this pipeline process. Okay, first off, if you don't have a process and you're just doing stuff sort of randomly, you may be doing it really well. Like your process could be, let me just talk to people. If I can get someone on the phone, I can close them. Like that's just a pretty lame process. I mean, that's not really duplicatable because it's like you have to be there just creatively getting people on the phone. That's the way a lot of people do it. But once you have this process, if you put 100 people into it, a certain number of people are going to come out as customers. So it's scalable because once you put 100 people into it, well, how many would you expect, Adam? If I had this process, I'm going to run people through the same process. If I put 100 people in and 10 come out as buyers, or let's just say 5 come out as buyers because we want to be conservative. We don't want to hype this up like it's like better than it is. 100 people go in, 5 customers come out. What would happen if I put 1,000 people into that system? If it's the same system every time that got 5 people to be buyers, when I put 100 in, what would a normal, reasonable person expect if I put 1,000 people in?
Yeah, exactly. And this is super important, what just Brian said, because when we got this, yeah, we can plan. Yeah, we can think that's okay. We're gonna put so many people in, so we just need to at the front end, we're gonna create these resources that are gonna bring people in. So we're just starting from, let's say, from our Facebook, and then as we scale up, we can add more things to it. Yes, because we can add, I know, YouTube video, blogging, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's just different channels that's gonna bring people and funnel to our ecosystem, and then we know that as many people we are injection here, as many people we are taking on the back end, and we can plan, we can scale. So this month we're gonna do this, in 3 months that, and we're gonna add, scale up, etc., etc. So that's why, as we said at the beginning, we got a vision as well what to do next when you want to scale up beyond your ideas that you're working towards, your goals that you're working towards right now, because we gonna show you how to achieve it, and then when you achieve it, when you're gonna stay on this level consistently, we're gonna tell you how we adding lots of things at the beginning, but also in the middle and also on the back, how you can scale it up to the next level, and then to the next and beyond. This is how our system works, and this is what I told you in our introduction video. Brian is a huge visionary. I'm the same, not as good as him, but we joined together.
Sure, that was pretty good.
We just joined together to show you guys that we're gonna remove your ceilings with scaling up your business.
So we're going to give you this structure. We're going to give you the basic structure that's completely powerful. If it's too complicated, you won't understand how to use it. We've given you the simplified version, but then it's like a Lego block. You can plug more pieces on the front end, like Adam was talking about. So right now we're starting with Facebook organic marketing. You'll be able to put in different traffic sources. We won't go into all those right now. You'll also be able to put in different components to make your machine more powerful so that it follows up with people more often. But the idea is if you have a process and you're running people through this process, well, if you put 10 times the people in there, you should get 10 times the results. And this comes down to like basic statistics. If you get, once you start to get 100 people opting into something, when you put 1,000 people through, you're going to get a similar result. You're going to get 10 times those results. There's statistics, principles like the central limit theorem that's proven in math, that why that works. But it should make sense. If it's working this well for 100 people, 1,000, 10,000, that's how we can scale up. So we're giving you the basic process that allows you to grow. If you don't have a process and it's just about you doing stuff haphazardly, you're not going to be able to grow. You're going to be stuck at the 5 or 10 grand a month. That's that ceiling Adam was talking about. We just want to shred the ceiling and give you what you need to take it as far as you want to go. And that's why we're here.
And absolutely. And obviously, as Brian said, we're going to add some more components because obviously, if you want to scale and your day got only 24 hours and your week got only 7 days, there is only certain amount of activities you can do. So you need to have all army of people or just sleek automation. Yeah. So we're going to provide you with automation on every single level. So again, I'm not gonna dive deep into it because we'll have time a bit later, but we gonna help you scaling up your business on every single level,
Right.
adding sleek automation, which is gonna work together as a nicely organized machine, like a Switzerland clock.
So if you've got your offer that you're excited about selling, I mean, the purpose of being here is to build a real business. So you need to have something already. If you don't have that already, there's hundreds of affiliate programs you can join. And there's also, we have an ambassador program. So you can help business owners get more leads and to be implementing a scalable system to grow their business. That's why we're here, what we're doing. So you can talk to us about that. We're not going to go too deep into it right now, but bottom line, there should be, if you identify a market with a problem that you want to solve, you need to have your offer figured out really before proceeding with this training. And with that assumed, knowing exactly what your offer is and what your profit is, the next module is going to show you how to reverse engineer your success. So you can pick your desired outcome, and then we're going to help you create the plan to get that outcome. So watch that next module and you'll have access to be able to do that.
Thank you.